Hi, welcome to Time to Save. I'm your host, Vicki Stanley Brown, back again for, I think this might be our 5th video. Today I wanted to feel like tropical, so I put my hair in this with this little flower that I picked up at a restaurant down in Fort Lauderdale called the Maikai. And I also have a pretty little plant in the background. You can't see it too well, but let me see if I can turn that. No, that's the wrong way. There you go. You can see the plant in the background. Maybe we should make the video like this. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about something really special and probably something that all of us use. Do you grocery shop? Well, if you do, then this affects you. I hope this Hangout's working. This is something new they were doing, and I had to figure out how to do it. And it seems like my voice has a little bit of a time delay. So we'll do the best we can working with this. Okay, so supermarkets. Do you shop at the supermarket? Yes, you do. You might not be the primary shopper in your household, but I'm sure you shop there once in a while. So what happens at the supermarket? Do you seem to spend more money each time you visit the supermarket, or what do you feel about that? Because I think that it seems like every week when I go to the grocery store, supermarket, whatever you want to call it, I think it's called grocery store down where I live, and up north they call them supermarkets. It seems like I spend more money each week. Actually, I know I spend more money each week. I actually keep my receipts only for super saving reasons. Sometimes there's rebates, and if I throw the receipt out, then I wouldn't have the rebate. Or sometimes I needed to verify a purchase for a reward that I signed up for. Or there's just different reasons. So I keep the receipts from the grocery store. I just put them in the back of my little coupon thing that I showed on one of the other videos. I put all the coupons in it. I got it online. It Velcros over. And I just keep all of my receipts in the back of that. Every couple months I throw them out because I'm finished with them. But the point is, I noticed like a 5 to 10 cent increase on certain items, and it's different ones each time, but it is an increase. It's something that the average person might not notice, or they might not even pay attention to notice. But I notice it because I'm always looking for the better deal and to save money and to keep more money in my pocket because I want to do things with my money. I don't want to give it all to the grocery store. So that's the reason I notice it. But I wanted to bring to your attention the ways that stores market to us. I'm sure you're aware of it, but maybe you never really thought about it. Like, I notice things in the grocery store, but I don't always pay much attention. I'm busy. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I can't be running around thinking about what the store is doing, but I really should be, because that's how they get me to buy. They get me to open my wallet. And you know how it's done? By smart marketing. They use smart marketing techniques to get us to shop. It's also mind control, subliminal mind control. Not like aliens or anything like that, but they use subliminal messaging to get us to purchase stuff. So before you even get into the grocery store, I want you to notice, do you notice the colors? Because colors affect our mood. They can get us to want to be in a hurry. They can get us to want to shop more. They can get us to slow down and look around. Different colors affect our mood. This is no secret, and you know it. You've seen it everywhere. However, do you ever really pay attention to it? Probably not. So the outside of the grocery stores are always painted in some sort of a color. It gets you to want to come inside. When you get inside, they paint certain sections of the grocery store, certain colors. Maybe the sign for the bakeries in a color, maybe the sign for the delis in a color. Whatever it is, it's to get us to be attracted to it. So that's the first thing that you should be aware of. Now, you don't need to know all the colors, but just be aware that they use color to entice you. When the fruit is all polished up and it's really shiny and perfect looking, it gets you to buy it. It's a technique they use. It gets you to open your wallet. So when you come in the store, if you've not noticed, or maybe you have, there's always bins set up right when you walk in. Sometimes it's clearance bins. Generally, the clearance is over on the other side near the checkout, because those are things that are all marked down. You know, why do they want you to look at those? They hide the clearance sections where I go. But normally in store, you'll see in-store specials in those bins, meaning in-store specials are non-advertised items. They're only specials to the people who shop that day at that time. It's a way of getting you to frequent the store, because you never know what's going to be on sale. So you might just pop in there and say, hey, I wonder what they have on sale today. It's just a technique they use. I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just a technique. Another thing is 10 for 10. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard, 10 for 10. Because I wouldn't think that I would have to buy 10 of them to get each one for $1, but my husband does. And a funny story is he'll come home with all this stuff and it looks like we're saving for a hurricane. And it's because, well, it was 10 for 10. He thinks in his mind that you have to buy 10 of the item to get it for $1 each. Some stores will do that. You have to pay attention. But most stores will not. They don't make you buy all of them. It's just a psychological thing. If they can get you to think you need 10, you'll put 10 in your cart and buy them all. Another thing is the floral section. They try to put that in the front of the store because by the time you've already shopped, what happens? Your cart's overflowing. Stuff's on the bottom, stuff's on the top, stuff's everywhere. And then you don't have any room to put flowers. So if they can catch you before you start shopping, they can get you to stop, slow down for a minute, take in the colors, relax, enjoy the scenery, make it a fun experience for you, and maybe get you to buy some flowers. They smell so good, they look so pretty, just can't resist them. But if your cart's filled, you'll say, next time I'll get those flowers, next time. And next time never comes, because you think about the groceries, not going there to get the flowers. Another thing that they do is they have the cooking station. I see more and more stores doing this, and I know it's a nice gesture. And it could be more than one reason they do it, so I don't want to bash them. However, the cooking station makes a lot of money. You smell that food as you come in the door. Like, wait, when that door opens, the sliders, the air blows out and hits you in the face, and so does the smell of the cooking station. So you head over there. You don't have anything in your cart yet. They're like, hey, I can stop for a second, see what they're making. If my kids are with me, we always have to stop, always. I would rather just bypass it and go. I have things to do. But I pay attention to what strategies they use, and I try not to fall for them. My kids, oh, what are they making? They're making something good. We can get a snack. Everybody wants a snack. Always wants something to eat. So we have to stop. Then my son gets the recipe card out of the little plastic container sitting there. Another thing they provide, the recipe. It's usually something simple that you can cook like 30 minutes or so, because they know you're busy and they don't want to tie up your time, but they want you to buy. So what do? They give you something quick and easy to make, and they know that you're not going to run around the store to go look for the products. So what do? Do you know? Yes, you do. They have a little cart set up on the side. It's sometimes like a cold cart that moves or whatever, and in it are all the ingredients you're going to need to make this recipe. Sometimes they put these things on sale because that's an extra, it's just something extra to get you to buy it. So you're already thinking about it, you're not sure, you're thinking about it again, then it's on sale, and now you're like, oh, well, it's on sale, it's quick, it's easy, it did taste pretty good, I'll buy it. So they just won. They just got you to buy it. I'm not saying it's bad again. I mean, it's a nice gesture to have the cooking station in the store. Just remember, it isn't only for the customer, that it is to make money. Stores are out to make money. even the grocery store. Contrary to what we believe, we always feel that the grocery store is our friend. They're providing us with food. They're providing us with things we need for our family, necessities and this and that. We never really think about the grocery store out to try to get us. Like when you used to walk through the mall and the lady would spray perfume on you and try to get you to come over to the makeup counter. We knew that that was a scam trying to get us in the chair, get us to buy makeup, get us to wear this perfume. But we don't think that at the grocery store. They're our friend. They're there to help us. They're giving us things we love, and they're giving us sales, and they're giving us specials and in-store specials, and they're wonderful. And maybe they are. Just be aware. They have to make money too. How do they do that? Subliminal messaging, subliminal mind control, smart marketing. So, have you ever done a survey where you do a survey on a grocery store? I love to do surveys, and I get paid to do surveys. And that's one of the things that I find fun. But the last couple times I have had some surveys, and they were virtual grocery stores. That was pretty awesome too, because I got to like go down the aisles and pretend to shop at a virtual grocery store. So they would ask me to pick things from the shelves that I liked, and then they would ask me to do it again, and they would rearrange the stuff on the shelves. So they would put it at a different level. They would put it at the bottom, put it at the top, see if my eye would go somewhere else, and if I would veer to a different item. They would change the color of the packaging. It was really cool, but it taught me something. It taught me that they're using what my habits are, well, per se, or whatever, to get me to shop. They're using what I do as a pattern to form a pattern for me to buy. It was pretty cool. The survey paid me. It was awesome to get paid by it. I did give my opinions, and they were valuable. I made sure I was honest. But that information is being used to market to me, you, your neighbor, your family, everybody. They're using our strategies, the things that we do every day, to implement a pattern to get us to buy. So we talked about the cooking station, we talked about the floral shop, we talked about the colors, in-store specials. How about where the item is limit to? I know you've seen this. There'll be some special on it, and it'll say limit 2 per customer. What that does, it's psychological. It messes with our mind and makes us think that the item is scarce. And maybe we only wanted 1, but the point is we can only have 2. And when you can only have a certain amount of something, you're going to want that amount and more. So you end up buying the 2. It's psychological. They got you to do it. Good or bad, again, it's just what happens. Checkout. Now, have you ever been in checkout and been a long time waiting, a very long time waiting, and so you pick up the magazine or you pick up a book or you look at the candy? If you pick the magazine up and you start flipping through it and you don't get to finish it, what happens? Do you generally put it back? No. You want to finish it. So a lot of times you'll throw it on the belt with your groceries and you'll buy it. You won't even pay attention to how much it cost till you get home. Checkout is the most profitable section in the whole entire store. If you're on a diet, you just wrecked it, because they will get you to buy candy, mints, gum, anything. You will buy something from there. Because the longer you sit and wait for checking out, the longer you have time to look around, think about it, the colors are appealing to you, the magazine's calling your name, there's something that you heard on the news but you didn't quite hear it, and then the magazine's talking about it again, and now you want to know. They get you to buy. And do you know why? Sometimes you go into stores and they have like 3 cashiers and 25 lanes. I know you've seen this at Walmart. That's a plan. I kept thinking, geez, don't they hire any people here? This must be the worst place in the world to work. That is not true. It could be the best place in the world to work. They don't fill the cashier lanes simply because if they can make you wait, you'll look around at checkout and find something to buy. It's a technique, and it works. It must work really well because that's the most profitable section in the store. So whenever you go grocery shopping and you're looking for essentials, let's say you're trying to find milk, eggs, all the staples that you normally get, where are they located? What did you say? Yes, they're in the back of the store. They're located all the way in the back of the store. You know the reason for that? No, it's not because coolers are in the back of the store. There's a bigger reason for that. Because when they build the store, they can put the coolers wherever they choose. The bigger reason for that is because you have to walk through the store to get to the back of the store. And as you go down the aisles, they get you to stop and hover. And what they do is they get your mind to go. They get your mind to go to the right side, then to go to the left side, then to go back to the right side, then to go back to the left side. By doing this, that you'll look where your eye's at, and you might see something else in the area that isn't something you generally would buy, but it's attractive looking, the marketing's good on it, something about it is appealing, it might be on sale, and they get you to buy. If you always just looked on the right side, you'd never see anything on the left. So they have to get you to go back and forth down the aisles. So things are moved to the right and to the left. Sometimes they even try to pair up items for you, like, oh, you're going to need olives to go with your salad, or you're going to need this to go with that. And they try to pair them next to each other to get you to pick them both up. It's a technique. So that happens, and I can attest to that, because I'll go down the right side, and then my cart ends up on the left. And now I'm in the way of the person coming the other way, because I got sidetracked by looking for something I needed, and it wasn't on the right, and then I had to look on the left, and then I found it on the left, but then while I was on the left, I moved my buggy over there, which made it convenient, and now I'm looking around. So you just have to pay close attention to what's happening. Eye level, that's another thing. Most of the items that are healthy for you or cost more money, or maybe they don't make as much off of it because they make money off things that are promoted a lot. When people hear the names over and over and over, it kind of sticks in your head, and you tend to buy that. So some of the items I buy are all the way at the top of the shelf or all the way at the bottom. Well, I am 5'2", so reaching the top of the shelf is not really fun. Sometimes I stand on the cart, hoping it doesn't like wheel away or fall over, to get the items I need. Sometimes I use another item to push it closer to me off the shelf so I can get what I want. But that's because I made a list and I know what I want. I don't get sidetracked on buying something different, generally. But they do that for a reason. They put the stuff at eye level that they want you to buy for many reasons. It could be it's a new item in the store and they want you to get eyes on it. It could be that the manufacturer is promoting it some way for the store and they get something extra for it. It could be a multitude of reasons, but whatever it is, it's on eye level. They want you to see it. Same for kids. They put things all the way at the bottom for your children to see. And don't think they don't miss any of it. Any of it. One time, this is a funny story, and it's totally true. I took my kids to the grocery store. Excuse me, my nose is itching. I think my cats made me itchy. And they have the cart that looks like a car. So the kids wanted to ride in it, and I kept saying, oh, this does not look like a good plan. This thing is gigantic. It's like a limousine. How in the world am I going to get down the aisles? But did I think, hey, there's a plan for this buggy? No. So what happens is the kids get in the bottom. You're wheeling it around. You're looking at the things you need. They're quiet. You're not paying any attention. And then you go to checkout, and like they have the whole entire bottom of the buggy filled, totally filled with things they wanted. And they're like, oh, we bought all the stuff we wanted. But who told you to do that? Well, we were shopping like you. Okay, and who's paying for this? Because I'm not paying for it. So then the store ends up having to put it back. But they're hoping and planning on you just saying, whatever, let's hurry up and get out of here and just throw the stuff on the belt. But they literally had the thing stacked with stuff. They had roll-ups, fruit roll-ups that had like Superman on them. And everything had a cartoon character that they knew. They were buying a ton of things. Cookies, they had the thing, jam-packed. I didn't even notice it because I was doing my own thing, and there's like a roof and sides, and it's like a car, and it has little windows that they can reach their arm out and grab things. So everything at the bottom is on their level to shop. These carts were made special for that. So they could get you to bring your kids, and your kids could be quiet and then just go haywire buying tons of things, and that you would just pay for them. Not so. Recently, I was in the grocery store and I noticed music. I don't ever hear music in the grocery store, or maybe I just don't pay attention to it. I don't know. But I was in the grocery store and I heard music, but it was only on specific aisles. It was very odd, and it was like very faint, but I looked around thinking someone had their phone playing music, but there was nobody around, and so it couldn't have been that. It obviously was music from the speakers. And then I learned that music affects your mood. And if music is played low, where you have to really listen for it, and it's soothing music, it gets you to stop and relax. And if they can get you to stop and relax for just a few minutes, you'll look around. And when you look around, you might find something to buy. It's stopping and observing instead of just having like a one-track mind and going for what you need. So this is something new that I have witnessed. So when you go to the grocery store, see if this happens to you too. Because it's possible that you're going to have that too. It was pretty cool. The music was okay. It was very light, and it could have been a test. They could have been just testing it out to see how it would react. I don't know. They probably have like cameras in there to see how you react to stuff, and it might not be for theft. They could be actually seeing what we do, how we do it, so that they can use that as a tool for marketing. So the shopping card, this is pretty cool. Now here is my shopping cards. They're on this little fish, which is so cute. I love it. But I put them all on one key ring. And there's a reason for it. Because whenever I go, I can never find the cards. And I don't want them on my car keys, because then they're in the way. So I decided to get a key ring just for shopping cards. So I go to the grocery store, and you swipe your shopping card, okay? Swipe your shopping card here and there. Here's Walgreens. I have all of them. I have CVS. I have everything. Okay? So this is a frequent shopper card. Now, you think it's just to give you discounts and this and that, and you don't really think much about it. But there's a purpose for this card. This card's very, very important. It's important to me, too, because that's how I get rewards. That's how I get my e-coupons paid back to me. That's how I make money from shopping at the grocery store, which you can find out all the things I do, too, if you, right here at this link, wait, where's my finger again here? Right here on this link, saveforlater.net/7secrets. If you go there, you can give me your email and your name. You'll get on my email list. Every once in a while, I'll send out information, tips, tricks, a new video coming out, whatever. But the best part about it is you're going to get a surprise when you first sign up. Give a good email address, because if you don't, you won't get it. Check your junk mail, because it might go there if your computer doesn't know me yet, and you can add me so that it will. But you'll get a secret. You'll get a surprise. And trust me, it's way worth getting. If you want to be a super saver, or you are a super saver, or you want to learn some more techniques on saving, you want to save money, you want to learn how to make money from your everyday shopping, by eating out, grocery shopping, online shopping, local shopping, all of it. If you want to learn how to do things, find out more about me, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, give me your email address and your name, get on my email list, and also get your surprise. It's simple. So back to frequent grocery shopping cards. These shopping cards allow stores to see what you buy. They allow stores to see how often you buy. They can do a check on this, and this helps them when they do ordering for the store, or maybe to see what kind of products that particular store people like, because they can tally all of them up. They can see what's going on. They can see, how much you paid for something. Maybe you only buy it when it's on sale. Maybe you buy it anytime because it's something you want. They can check on these. This is valuable. This is worth a lot of money to them. It's worth a lot of money to me too, but it's worth way more to them. They can see my habits. I don't like habits. That's not a good word. They can see what I generally do, patterns of shopping that I do, and you do. And they can gear their marketing towards us. If you've ever gone to Winn-Dixie, it's been a while since I've been there, and I think they still do this. They have like a little printer that prints out coupons as you check out. What happens is they scan your card. It gives you discounts for the store. You have to have the card to get the discounts for the store. So basically, you're kind of forced into getting the card if you want the sale item. While you're there, it'll print out coupons. When it prints out coupons, they're not random coupons. They're for things you bought like a month ago that maybe you'll need a refill on. They're things you bought like a week ago that you might need to get more of. When I was buying baby formula, those things would print baby formula like mad, the coupons for me. I never complained because I needed them. But they also needed me to come there and buy them. So they would print them out for me, knowing that is what I bought. And they would have it timed where I would almost be out of that formula and I would get a coupon. So these little cards are extremely important to your supermarket or your grocery store, whatever you call it. So what can we do about this? How can we fix it where we don't have to be targeted? I mean, it isn't bad that they use the subliminal mind control. It isn't bad that they use smart marketing. Smart marketing, I mean, shows how effective it is, and it shows how efficient the store is. But you let your guard down when you go to the grocery store because you don't treat it like any other store. I just want you to be aware of what happens when you're there. So the one way to fix it is to do a shopping cart, like to do an online list, grocery list. My store, one of the stores I shop at, Publix, let me share my screen with you and I can show you what I mean. Okay, where did it go? Well, I don't see it right here. What is this screen doing? Let's try that again. Let me try it again. I'm not seeing the icons that I wanted to show you because I was going to show you the grocery list. Well, one more time and then we'll give up on that and I'll just talk to you about it. Okay, well, I don't know how to share my screen with you this time. They've changed the Hangout, and I'm trying to figure it out. So I will get it figured out by the next time, I'm sure. Anyways, my grocery store has a online shopping list that you can make. So what I do is I go to Publix.com, and then I go to weekly ads. Under weekly ads, I get to see the flyer. On the flyer, it says add to cart. You can add items from the flyer to your cart. So I do that. And at the end, your cart will show up and it'll show you, you can print it or you can email it to yourself. What it'll do is it'll show you what aisle the items are on. So when you go grocery shopping in there, you can just go to each section where you need to be instead of running all over the place like they want you to. So it'll say, okay, you're going to go to the deli section. You're going to go to aisle 1. You're going to go to aisle 5. You're going to go to aisle 10. It tells you exactly which aisles for the store you select where the items can be found. That is tremendous help for me, tremendous, because it keeps me from wandering all over and then going to 10 and then going back to 3 and then going to the bakery and everywhere else. It keeps me grounded to where I need to be, and then I don't have to spend 3 hours at the grocery store trying to find stuff for 1 week. So that's one way you can do to prepare yourself and to try to limit the control over you that they have. Be organized. Step 1. Also, get your coupons together before you go for all the items that you're going to use. Get your coupons together. What I do is I write next to the items, I print out that list, and right next to it I'll write coupon, and I'll write how much it is. Or I'll write, you know, BOGO, because it's buy one, get one. That's another way they get you too, is the BOGOs. Because you tend to buy it because it's a good deal instead of do you need it. And sometimes it's stuff you would never even purchase if it was regular price. Well, then don't buy it. Don't buy it if it's not something you want or need. Don't buy it. Just keep going. Let someone else get it. So that would be another way you can do it. Try to find a lane where there's less people in at checkout so that you can just move in and out. You don't have to stop and, you know, mess around and look at all the things for sale on the aisle. You know, these are little things that I do to try to keep my focus. I try to go to grocery store when it's less people in there, because the more people, the longer it takes. You're messing around on the aisles, you're messing around behind people, they're at the meat section, you want to get it to the meat section, so you're waiting and then you're looking around. Try to minimize the looking around. Just focus on what it is you need to do. That will help you. And take advantage of the programs that I tell you about. Because if you're going to go to the grocery store anyways and you're going to let them help you select what you need, they're going to tell you things that you need, and they're going to use these cards to their benefit, make these cards your benefit too. Sign up for some programs that I tell you about and make yourself some money back instead of giving it all to the store. So let me change my little thing down here, my lower third, that's what they call it. And here I'll show you another one. This is for a place where you can make money back for dining, grocery shopping, just a multitude of ways. Online shopping, in-store shopping, buying life insurance. I actually made money buying a car one time here. They had on the program, and it changes all the time. There's new companies all the time, some leaving, some adding, different things, which is kind of cool because it gives you a variety. And it's always changing. So I had bought a car, I was buying a Subaru, and it said, go through here and get a web quote or whatever. So I did. I went on this site here, saveforlater.net/reward1. It's the number 1, not spelled out, number 1. So I did that, and I got an online quote. It sounded like a good price. I was kind of happy, so then I contacted the local dealership. When I went in there, I didn't see the car I wanted. So they found the car for me that I wanted at some place in northern Florida or somewhere. So it was going to take a little while, which isn't a problem. So this would have made me $50 back. Did you make $50 back buying your car? Probably not. Anytime I can make any money back, it's worth my time. And it doesn't take a lot. I mean, it was getting an online quote. It already got me in the door. I took it with me to the dealership, talked to the people there, found out what car I wanted. They got the car here for me. I took delivery of the car. I went back on the site, saveforlater.net/reward1, went back to that site. I entered my VIN number. I made 50 bucks in my account. While I was there, I had the money for a down payment, but I didn't want to pay it in cash or check. It didn't benefit me. Why should I pay it in check or cash and they get all the money? So I told them I wanted to use a credit card. So they have a limit on the amount you can use on a credit card that was only for their location. Their dealership had a limit. So I said, okay, that's fine. So I used 2 credit cards. Both of them were reward credit cards. And I made back anyway, on the whole deal, I made like $300 off buying my car. I was buying the car anyway. It was the best price I could find anywhere. It got the car that I wanted. I didn't settle. And I made $300. I mean, if you're not saying that, then you need to do what I'm doing and find out what it is you can do to make money. Yes, you can get a job and make money, and that's also cool too, but why take all of the money you're making from your job, whether you're self-employed or not, why give it away? Why, you might as well just throw it in the air in the parking lot. It doesn't make sense. Keep the money you have, invest it, get for retirement accounts or for your children for college, or give it to your children to go spend it on something. Also, teach your children how to save their money and make money. My kids are already doing this. They go online, they find the best price on something, then they come ask me for it. They have it all written down. They know how much shipping is going to be, if it's free, and then I do the rest. I find the discounts for them. We get the very, very best price on it. I'm happy, they're happy, everyone's happy. So do yourself a favor. Again, if you like what I provide, if you think it's valuable, which it should be valuable, it's stuff I do. I'm giving you my tips and all my tricks and my secrets, things that I've been doing. I love to share my knowledge, and I hate to see people get screwed. I hate to see people taken advantage of. You need to know how companies are using your information, turning it around, making money off you, their marketing techniques, their mind control techniques, their subliminal messaging, their colors, their everything that they do to control your shopping. And you need to turn it around for your benefit. I'm Vicki Brown. I am your host of Time to Save. I'm so glad you joined me. Leave me a comment if you would. I would really appreciate any comments. You can shoot me an email if you want. I can be found on Facebook also. Let me see if I can put my Facebook thing up here for you. Of course not. You can't find anything when you need it. Let's see. So it's going to be facebook.com/saveforlater. Leave me a comment there. Join me. Join my page. Sign up here, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. By then, I'm going to figure out how to do the screen swap again. I used to do it, and apparently something changed, and I do apologize for that.